Recording in progress.
Good day, all. This is Charles with the Exodus Logistics Learning Center, America's #1 dispatcher and freight broker training for beginners. Today is August 31st, our last day for our $200 off of our ongoing training for beginners, either our single member or our 2-member. Today by midnight, the $200 off summer 200 sale will be complete. Those of you who are interested in getting into being an independent freight dispatcher who wants to leave your 9 to 5, who are tired of working for an employer and you are the employee, you want to be your own boss, you want back your time freedom, you want to control your destiny, you want to leave a legacy for yourself and your children and your family, consider starting a business in the transportation industry. There are several entry points into the transportation industry. You can start a trucking company, you can start a freight brokerage, you can get into 3PL or warehousing and distribution, you can get into intermodal, you can get into freight dispatching, government contracts, and global logistics, international trade compliance. The transportation portion or the logistical portion of the supply chain of this industry has several entry points coming into it. If you are someone who wants to start a business and do it from an inexpensive, cheap financial entry point, the lowest barrier to entry would be as a independent freight dispatcher. You would simply create your business, come up with a business name. And even with your name, if I were you, this is just a suggestion, the name that has logistics in it, because if you are not going to stay as a dispatcher and you're going to scale or go into another area in transportation like trucking or brokering or what have you, then I would have a name that has logistics in it. The other option for that part of the name is if you are just going to be in dispatching, then you can have the name something dispatch service, ABC dispatch service or XYZ dispatch services. That's if you only plan on just being an independent freight dispatcher. But if you plan to scale and do other things besides dispatching, then I would have a name such as logistics in it. But today, again, is our last day for our $200 off of our regular single member and 2-for-1 Dispatcher 101 training for beginners. It is our 90-day self-paced training. You get access to our portal, our modules, access to our load boards, our documents, templates, tools, and resources, our recorded videos, our ebooks, our glossary, and our network. And that's for a 90-day period. If you are going to enroll, be sure to read the disclaimer, the instructions disclaimer, which pops up here, and you can fill it out and say that you read it, or you can just simply read it here as well as here on the same purchase page of the today's final day of our sale. Now, we may extend it, but right now it ends tonight at midnight, August 31st, 2023, midnight Eastern Standard Time. So what's all included? What do I get with the Dispatcher 101 Training for Beginners 90-day self-paced course? Well, you get, when you first enroll, you get to set up your members portal, email, and password, okay? You'll get an email with a link and a PDF instructing you on how to do that. Once you get inside the portal and get approved, there's orientation telling you, hey, welcome. We're glad you've chosen us as a training provider. And here's what's coming next. Here's what to expect in the program. We go over business setup, informational purposes only. We introduce you to our 4 self-paced modules, dispatching, which are getting the carriers, going over load boards, booking loads, and invoicing the carrier for your dispatch service. We do live Zoom trainings every second and fourth week of each month. Every second and fourth week of each month. In those second and fourth weeks of each month, we do the live Zoom calls 3 days in those weeks. Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Saturday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, okay? All of our Zoom trainings are recorded. So we have a members portal, recorded training videos library. So in case you miss a live Zoom recording or a live Zoom training, you can catch the recording, okay? You get 3 free ebooks. They're updated ebooks as of December 2022, current, and a free glossary of basic terms. So if you are someone who's just coming in here with no experience, you know nothing, very little about the industry, the glossary of basic terms will help guide you through the process. We offer our back office portal, our members portal tools, resources that you need, our form templates, and our documents that'll assist you in the process of being an independent freight dispatcher. We provide 6 live load boards, and a 7th one we offer as a promotional offering, 30 days for free. Then after 30 days, you can sign up for one of their 3 versions of a paid subscription as a dispatch service without being required to have an MC or DOT. We have a partnership with this load board company that they offered that as a service. After 90 days, if you decide to continue maintaining access to everything that we just mentioned, including the load boards, on a monthly basis, $34.99 a month, you can maintain your subscription for however many months you want to do it. Monthly subscription includes access to everything, including the load boards. Okay. So this is what's included in our 90-day self-paced training, which we have it's currently $5.99 for the single member, but today is the last day of our $200 off sale. So it will be $3.99 once you go to order it and you enter the promo code SUMMER200 and you hit apply, and it recalculates the $5.99 to $3.99. If you or someone you know is interested in our Dispatcher 101 training for beginners, which is our most popular training tool in our platform, I would advise you to take advantage of that $200 off as a cost savings for yourself, as an easy entry point into the business to become an independent freight dispatcher. I mentioned the business startup portion. You're having your business name is first, and then creating a business structure. What do I mean by a business structure? You can either structure your business as a legal structure, as a sole proprietorship, S Corp, C Corp, or what most people do, and the most popular one is called the Limited Liability Company, LLC. So once you come up with a name, make sure it's not taken, you register the business, get your articles of organization or corporation, depending on what state you're in, or Commonwealth. You come up with a legal structure, And then you apply for what's called an EIN through the irs.gov website to attach your EIN to your business. So that is the order you do that in. And we talk about that in our business setup portion once you enroll. Okay, this has been Charles with the Exodus Logistics Learning Center with this short, brief message for you guys to say that today is the last day of our sale. $200 off until today, August 31st at midnight tonight Eastern Standard Time. Take advantage of our $200 savings to come into an industry at this low price point is nothing short but a miracle, right? So you enter at $200 off, you come in at $399 instead of $599. So this type of training is for those who know very little, if anything, about the industry. Before I get off, let me show you a little bit of the portal and what you will have access to once you enroll. These are the resources. This is the access. You start here. Remember orientation, where you get your ebooks and you have an orientation video that says, hey, welcome. Thank you for attending. Thank you for enrolling. We appreciate your business and things of that nature. This is what you're looking forward to. Then you have business setup. We do offer one-on-one consultations to our members and those who are not members at a price point. We do offer referrals. So if you know someone that is interested and you refer them, you can get compensated for that. The only requirement of that is if you click the referrals button, you would have to fill out the referral form, and you would have to submit that to us. So if they join at the single member, you get $100 credit. If they join at the 2-member, you get $150. You fill out the form and turn that in to us, submit it. So the form has to be submitted to us prior to the person that you referred enrolling. So we need receipts, in other words. A person cannot join in and you tell us that you referred them and we don't have proof of that, the form. We cannot credit you that because anyone can do that. So we would, and this is a simple process, just fill out the form prior to the person enrolling and submit it. It's not a hard thing to do, right? So in addition to that, in our portal, we have our self-paced modules. Module 1, get carriers. So as an independent dispatcher, you cannot dispatch anyone until you have a carrier to dispatch for. So we show you how to get the carriers, what equipment types to focus on, and what contract paperwork to send to them to get them under a dispatcher contract with you. Module 2, which we've updated with our load boards. And we offer 6 load boards that we give access to you as a student, as a member, with a 7th one as a promotion. Module 3, we show you how to book the loads. When you get a carrier, you need to know how to book the loads on the load boards. We talk about what load boards are and things of that nature. Okay. Module 4, you invoice the carriers, the truck drivers that you're dispatching for your service of dispatching for them. When we say invoice, we're not meaning you're invoicing on behalf of the truck driver, where you're helping them invoice the brokers or the shippers or whoever they got the loads from so that they get paid. We're saying that you are invoicing them for providing them the service of dispatching. We have a dispatch final. Now, in each of these, by the way, each of these modules, there are quizzes in each of the modules. Okay. And the answers to the quizzes at study point. And then there's a dispatch final exam. That's a new feature. And then there's a certificate request. So those are the concepts in the module. And then we have our tools, docs, and resources. We have different forms and documents that you need, templates that you can, that we provide for you, that you need as a independent dispatcher that'll help you along the way. We have our tools and resources, different tools, supplemental tools that'll help you as a dispatcher in keeping your carriers running consistently. We have our training videos library. Again, this is where the Zoom trainings were held and recorded and are stored here in this area. And then we are implementing a set of videos on how to do certain things that we do most common. You know, we're creating what's called how-to videos. Some of the most common things that we as dispatchers need to understand how to do. We made how-to videos on them specifically. So we even drill down even more in the training. And then we have our affiliates section. The 123 load board promo, that is the one load board that we have the partnership with, where you can get 30 days for free, and then you enroll without having to be required to have an MC or DOT. And then we have other affiliates, our eCarrier Check affiliate, our Seven Oaks Factory Company affiliate, TransCredit. If you need a website created, we have a web design company that we work with. And in our merch store, we have merchandise that we can show you. Go over to our merch store. We have hats, shirts, sweatshirts, bags, mugs, tumblers, towels, phone cases, iPhones, as well as Android, pouches, water bottles, book bags, stickers, hoodies, all types of products under the ELLC banner. Okay, so check out the merch store. And then we have our social media networks. As members, if you enroll, you are automatically eligible for to join our new Facebook Dispatcher 101 members only group. Follow us on our Instagram and our LinkedIn. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Dispatcher 101 Training for Beginners. And we have a Twitter page. So this is our members portal for those of you who are enrolling under the 90-day training. This is what you will have access to. And if you click each button, there's more information in there. There's just so much stuff in here. Just want to give you a brief overview. But the main reason for this this video is to mention that the 90-day self-paced training promo, or the special, the $200 off, ends today, August 31st, 2023 at midnight tonight. So take advantage of that, especially if you want to get involved in being an independent freight dispatcher. Hopefully this kind of information and kind of guided tool was sufficient for you, explained everything that you may have had questions about. And for those who are interested, I look forward to you guys joining. Thank you.